This is Bill Loganeski, and we're here in the Pawling Cycle Shop, and I wanted to share with you some of the things that are available to you to keep the weight down, and even during the winter. Rob is going to go over it with us and help us out. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rob Kelly from Pawling Cycle and Sport, and I'm the local bike shop here in this region, and I can talk to you a little bit about why it's important to buy from a bike shop instead of a potential department store or whatnot. And the first thing is that department stores, they don't assemble bikes properly, they don't have any knowledge about the equipment, and they don't service bikes. So that's the number one reason why I don't want to necessarily buy from them. The other one is the quality of the equipment is very poor. It doesn't even really correlate with the boutique brand bikes quite often. It's a whole separate market, most of the bikes that you're buying from the department store.
Rob, what is the difference between bikes as far as a beginning biker trying to lose weight type things like that?
Well, there's a lot of information to try to get into, a brief summary here, but as far as the bikes go, there's a lot of different types of bikes. You have a mountain bike, you have comfort bikes, you have hybrid bikes, and you have road bikes. The most popular general bikes today for your recreational rider or beginner rider would be a hybrid or a comfort bike, which is very easy to operate. They come with, some have 1 gear, some have 7 gears, some have 21 and more gears, but they're designed for comfort and ease of use. And so forth. So it's very popular today is the hybrid, and it's the hybrid is the mountain bike and road bike mushed together, hence the hybrid term.
And it's good for a beginner.
Good for a beginner, good for mostly pavement. You can do some dirt roads. Some of the hybrid bikes have shocks on them. They have shocks in the seat post and shocks in the
You want to show us one?
Yeah, sure. There's a basic traditional hybrid. It has a shock in the seat post, has a very comfortable seat. Most of the bikes at a bike shop like ours here, will stock the basic model with all the basic Shimano components. Again, very easy to operate, very easy to maintain, lightweight, aluminum frame, very comfortable, and something that will motivate you to get out there as much as possible. This is a comfort bike, which is a little different bike. The difference between the comfort bike and the hybrid is the wheel diameter, and the comfort bike has the mountain bike size wheel diameter, which is 26-inch, and the hybrid or road bike has a 27-inch wheel diameter, and a little taller and thinner is going to be a little more efficient and faster on the pavement. But again, most of these hybrid bikes are all designed for mostly pavement and off-road use. They even make a sport hybrid today, which is something without the shock absorbers, a little sportier, has a little more aggressive seat, still very comfortable and so forth, but much more lightweight, which is a nice feature with the hybrids. If you want to go on a little sportier side of the hybrid, you go to one without shock absorbers.
Rob, what about now in the winter? What should people be looking?
As far as wintertime, it's mostly the apparel that's the biggest issue. Hands and feet are probably the most critical areas to keep warm because your extremities. If you're riding on the pavement, you have the wind blowing against you, so you have to kind of figure in the wind chill. So it's very important that for the winter time, if you're going to be doing road riding, that you get a glove that has wind stop protection in it, and maybe even a bootie that goes over your shoe to also stop from the wind cutting through as you're riding. And then as for the body, you do like a layering system like you would any winter sport, where you have like a base layer, which would be like a wicking underwear of some type, Under Armour or bike specific, keeps the sweat cool you down without smothering you, and then that would be your wicking base layer would be layer 1 as far as your body. Then you go to something like a long sleeve middleweight jersey, and then potentially a wind stop heavyweight jacket, so you could ride really in below freezing temperatures and still be reasonably comfortable. The same goes for the tights. You could even layer tights to put a very thin basic layer tight over a wind stop tight would be, again, for the coldest of temperatures, and you could wear the tights accordingly throughout the winter when it's not so cold or whatnot. And that's really the most critical things. In hands and feet, a good pair of gloves and a good booties are really great things. I mean, right here between the clothes we have the trainers, which are great things to have too for wintertime riding. It's a way to be able to ride your own road bike indoors, so you can set your own spin bike up right in the comfort of your home and watch the news and work out at the same time. I don't have one set up right here in front of this
So
right
people
now,
don't
but
get fat during the winter.
that's right. That keeps the fitness up, so when the sun starts shining in the spring, you can get your next year started half fit and not have to start from zero.
Okay, thank you, Rob.
No, thank you.